Hi, my name's Kate. I am a high school math teacher in the middle of, well, I guess end of, my 17th year of teaching. Today is Wednesday, May 8th. It's just a typical, regular, normal Wednesday. I thought that I would just take you guys along to show you what a typical Wednesday looks like in my math classroom. So my schedule today, the first class of the day, I have my plan period, which is really nice, so I can get everything set up for what I need today, which is good because my second two classes are geometry, and we are working on volume of pyramids and cones today. With this lesson, my students do have some notes that they're taking. These I will leave a link for these notes in the description below from All Things Algebra. But before we get into doing the actual notes, I love doing a water demonstration with my students, and I have them guess. So we just finished looking at volume of prisms and cylinders their last class. So I like to hold up my prism and talk to them. Okay, so we talked about how to find the volume of this, to find the area of the base, multiply it by the height. And now here's a pyramid that has the same shape base. Does it make sense? And we talk about, does it make sense to use the same formula? And they realize no, because the base is getting smaller. And then we try to talk about, well, how many of these cones or these pyramids could fit inside this prism or the cylinder, depending on which one we're doing. And we have them guess a few times and let them give a couple of ideas. And then I use water to actually show them how many times it works, so that we can show them this is where the formula comes from and why that's the formula. I really love these lessons because the kids get a little bit more invested in it. The solids that I have are massive. So here is my cube, and then I have a pyramid that has the exact same base and it's got the same height, so perfect to compare. But this holds almost an entire gallon of water. So I have a old milk jug there that I gotta get filled with water. So thankfully I've got my first hour prep where I can get all of my water stuff set up, get a few extra paper towels, because I always make an absolute mess when I do this, especially trying to fill this, hold it, and it's a big thing. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing in my geometry class. And my quantitative reasoning class today, which is a dual credit, they're getting college and high school credit for, they are working on a big project comparing college prices and looking at the prices from 2000 all the way to 2020, and they have to come up with linear, quadratic, and exponential regression models. And so they've been working the last two class periods of picking the colleges that they want to compare, making their data tables for the year and the prices, and then finding interesting facts. So that's what they've been doing the last two class periods. And today we're going to talk about, okay, how do you put that data table into Desmos? How do you make that linear regression? And so I'm going to demonstrate that first, and then I'm going to have the kids work on that, and then they'll just continue working on their project. So I will be sure any of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I will leave a link in the description below if these are things that you guys are interested in. So it's about 7:23. I get here really early. On Wednesdays, my son does weights at his high school, so I drop him off at 7 o'clock, make it over to my high school. I teach at a different high school than my kids currently go to. So I get here about 7:10, and the kids don't get in here till 8:10. So I've got lots of time to get stuff done this morning. So I'm going to flip the camera around, get some work done, and I'll talk with you guys later. Here are the slides that I have for my kids today. So if you've never seen a day in my life, I always put up these slides that give the kids information when they walk into class. So the things that they need to do now, our I can statement, the idea, kind of the lesson that we're going to do today. I have the upcoming dates, so their test, and then this timer is for their warm-up. I have the date, and then I have the meme of the day. So definitely for the end of the year, a very fitting meme. So I've got my kids, for the most part, trained. When they come in, they read the board, and I tell the kids, you guys need to do the do nows in order of how they're listed up there, so that we're doing that warm up at the very end. And I give them about 2 minutes to get the other things done once the bell rings, and then I start their 6-minute warm up timer. Prep is about half over. I was able to get all of my supplies set up for the geometry water activity today, and I was able to get the rest of my Callie Danielle class pack for May laminated. So I'll show you. It's a really cute summer themed bulletin board set. Not sure that I'm necessarily going to get it put up this year. You can see I've got right here my Callie Danielle class pack for April, and it's a good spring one, and it does say it's the final countdown. That's what I chose to put for the letters. But these have been really fun bulletin boards, being able to change those up every month and, you know, matching with the seasons. So I will leave a link for the class packs in the description below if that is something that you are interested in purchasing. You can purchase just a one-off, or you can subscribe and get one in your inbox every month. That has been something I've been looking forward to every month. I just finished this bulletin board. It's a real fun end of the year bulletin board. I know my students are not taking a state test, but they will be taking finals. So this is just a great reminder for the students. This is a bulletin board from Miss Crafty math teacher, and she partnered with TI Calculator to do these. You can grab a copy of this resource free on Miss Crafty math teacher's Teachers Pay Teachers page, but I will leave a link in the description below if it's something that you are interested in grabbing for yourself. I will tell you that there are tons and tons more of these calculator sayings. I just had room to put up the 12 that I put up. Our prisms, right? What was that formula that we said to find the volume of a prism? What about the base? Not just base times height. Area of the base times the height, right? So I was able to figure out, okay, what is the area of this base and how many of those can I fit in here? Does that work when we're talking about our pyramids? Can I just find the area of my base and see how many bases fill up? Okay, so I'm seeing you guys shake your head no. Why no? Right. What's happening to my base from here to, even if I go way up there, what's happening? Is my base the same? Yeah, it's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, right? Now, it doesn't matter what shape my base is, even if I have a triangular base, right? My triangle is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Could I possibly compare these two prisms, or this prism and this pyramid together? Yeah. Why these two specifically? Yeah, they both have square rectangular bases. And if you line them up here, they both have the same height. And we can start our formula. Volume equals the area of the base. So how do we find the area of that base? 14 times 14. And then, yeah, we need to multiply by the height. But is that 25 the height?
No.
No. Good. That's that slant height. The 25 is the L, not the H. So this is where we're just going to review how to find that height. We did that when we were looking at surface area. So remember, if I need that height, which goes from the top of the pyramid right to the middle of the base. So we have the height, we have the slant height, and then we have this half of our base.
Which is 7.
Which is 7, right? So 7 because it goes to the middle of our base, so halfway across our 14 is going to be 7. My 2 morning classes are over and it is lunchtime. Actually, it's the end of lunch. I was hungry, so as soon as class was over, I ran and grabbed my lunch and just had a salad today. So I've got about 10 minutes before class starts for my quantitative reasoning. So I'm going to get a few things cleaned up, just finish cleaning up all the water mess that I made, and then get ready for my last class today. One thing that I didn't share, this is Teacher Appreciation Week, and our school has been doing small things each day. So today we were given a cookie. It actually looks pretty good, so I'm excited to eat that as my little dessert after lunch today. All right, so Friday, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna take a day off. Turns out that I had more personal days than I thought, like 3 more than I thought I had. So I'm taking off a day this week and next week and the week after. Yes, I am. It's great. It's beautiful. Love it.
Wait, like gold days or like?
Well, Friday this week. Next week it's a Tuesday. The following week, I'm not sure whether it'll be a blue or a gold day. We'll see. I'll figure it out. We don't want to make a table ourselves. We want it to put this in a table for us. And there will be a few things when you're looking at this, so you'll have to make some adjustments. Okay. So that it matches this Y1 right here. And how I did that, I typed a Y and I typed a 1. That's it. It'll automatically put it on the bottom. Okay. And here, then I can see my equation or my line, my graph for that. Doesn't necessarily, maybe for my dad it is the best thing, right? I just put random things in there. It didn't necessarily follow any pattern. And then to come up with the equation that we're going to need, I write this, my equation when I'm making it on my poster or my slides, y equals, there's my m, so y equals 85.4883, x plus, or minus in my case, right? Yours should be a plus because we're adjusting the years. Okay, so then mine would be minus the whatever that number is, 169,000, whatever. That's it. The day is over. I am actually staying, it's almost 4 o'clock, from 4 to 5. One of our principals is retiring at the end of the year, so a group of us are getting together to make a fun video or music, song, dance thing for her, so we're practicing after school today. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along more with my journey of teaching high school, please subscribe. I do upload videos every Friday, but you can hit that notification bell to be notified the next time a video goes live. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.